Hi y'all, what's up, gang? Yeah, we back live. Man, you know we turned up. Man, we turned up. Man, them people want to get me so mad because they keep cutting off my live screen. They keep cutting off my live screen. All right, let's turn up and spill more tea. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to the new subscribers. And shout out to YouTube trying to help. Look, we got to get Trey Gang out of here and age restrict his videos and make it hard for people to get their notification. mm-hmm. Hello world. How everybody doing? Man, let's spill some tea on the Kenneka Jenkins case. And we're gonna pick up where we left off at, right? Man, that living Nora and Miss Risa, bruh, they were working with the police the whole time and came out with their narrative and gave it to us. All right. It's been 7 years. When it came to the mother and Miss Teresa dealing with the Kenneka Jenkins case, look what we got in response from Miss Teresa and Leonora. And I'm gonna let that sink in. I'm gonna let this sink in, right? So when I let this sink in, right, check this out. We finna go back to Andrea Alice's video where they cut me off at. Y'all know my live was cutting off. My live screen cut off. And I don't want nobody to be thinking like, man, what's going on, Trey Gain? And you know your live cutting off and the tea was getting hot. I know. It ain't my fault. It's YouTube. If you go back to my live screen, go back to the live screen and go to the end of it. To the end. You ain't even got to really watch the whole live screen. But I recommend you do though. You know what I'm saying? But just to see what I'm talking about, go to my last live and go to the end of it. Listen to the message. And when you hear the message, the live gonna cut off. You're gonna be like, whoa. Cause this is the reason why I said that. Cause this is where I left off at. Right here. And this is where they cut the live screen off. Since they want to play games, let's play a game. Like Jigsaw. Right? This is where they cut me off at. What was the message in this video? What was the message in the video? Let's keep this in mind. The police officers that did the interrogation when it came to Leonora, Miss Teresa, Peace, Monifa, Shemaya, Bree, Irene, Shiloh, Anisha Cox, right? Hollywood. Just to name the majority. If you look at the statements, look at the police officer that took the statements. Cause we already know what they said in their statement. Yeah, you know, Kenneka was still in the room at 1:30 to 2:30. You know, she was having a good time, drinking alcohol and socializing with family and friends. Family and friends, right? So when it comes to this Leonora story, she know that I need everybody to believe in the TY live and the Irene live and the School Gang live video at a particular timeline to cover her tracks. But when you got a police detectives and all of this, and they crooked. That's all they known for is corruption, and they giving out a narrative say this, Livernora, Miss Teresa, say this, Miss Teresa, Andrew Holmes, say this. Hey, Crown Plaza spokesman, say this. And next thing you know, everybody said it. And the J4K listening and observing and like, oh, they done put us in a real conspiracy mode. Oh, they done really played with our religions. Oh, this where we finna pick up at.
Something is going on in this room. Again, these are all little indications that something was going on inside of this room. When you put together the help me and the glasses, she can't call anybody, she can't leave. She's sad. People are hearing all this noise. Something is going on in this room, okay? Number 5. Number 5 is no one will tell the truth. And I think that's very telling. If nothing happened, there's nothing to lie about.
If nothing happened in the room, nothing to lie about. Why Kenneka was drugged, and Andrew Holmes said if it drugs in the system, the focus go back in the room. And since the focus go back in the room, look at all the suspects that's in the room. Kenneka family and her friends.
If nothing happened, there is no snitching involved. There was no crime. So there can be no snitching if there's no crime. There's no reason not to cooperate or point the fingers every which way.
You think they gonna snitch on each other? Yeah, they snitch on each other, but the way they snitch on each other, it made it look like that they didn't snitch, but they were just telling and giving us all the details. Let's carry on.
If nothing happened to Kenneka in that room. I'm going to give you a good example of when I say they're lying, okay? Because these are big, bold-faced lies, okay? So, everybody wants to know, how did they get this hotel room with these, who got the room, who's responsible for the room, how'd you get the room?
We already know that now. We already know that the family members, friends, booked the room and they associated with Livernora and Miss Teresa. So it ain't no more speculating like, oh, how the room get booked and you know, we know why that room was booked.
Remember, it's Killa and Irene's birthday. Killa is a vice lord, traveling vice lord, vice lords, I don't know what you call them. And
But Killer name is not on the room. Irene name is not on the room. They booked the room on the fraudulent credit card. Keep that in mind. These the things that we know. This how we gonna crack the case. Let's see if they gonna cut my live stream off today. Right? Listen to this.
and Irene lives in this neighborhood. So she's right up under them. She's affiliated. She's clicked up with them. They're doing their birthday parties together. That says a lot. Excuse me. So I'm going to tell you how this goes. So they talked to Killa. It says the party was for blank and blank recent birthdays. Blank stated that, quote, the girls got the room. So Killa says the hoes got the room.
Pay attention.
Right? Guess what Irene says?
Pay attention. We know the truth now. Since we know the truth, Andrea Alice is giving us the pieces to the puzzle, and these 10 pieces to the puzzle just expose everybody. And I wish she could see this video, cause she did her research. And by her doing her research, man, that lady will go back live and spill the tea.
Irene says, okay, the detective says, I asked how her and Killer booked the hotel room. Blank stated she was not sure, and Killer was the one who got the room.
Oops.
So these people are lying. It's not even like, I think they're lying, I don't believe them, that doesn't sound right. It's like, no, they're contradicting each other's statements. There's some statements that they collaborated on, obviously, but then there's parts where it's like they're straight up pointing the finger every which way.
With that being said, remember Miss Teresa was saying we were going to meetings with Crown Plaza Hotel trying to see what's up with this footage they ain't releasing to us. Cause listen to what Leonora is saying. Watch this. Who finna expose? Keep this in mind. This lady right here, the information she exposing Leonora and didn't even know it. Cause she ain't suspecting the family got something to do with it. She just going along with the police reports, the statements, phone records, and all of this. Since she did her research and sticking to the paperwork and what they gave us, she just exposed Leonora. Cause watch how Leonora finna speak.
Cameron, they had in the hotel to get extra. So tomorrow you can get your hands on that. You can stay there and show me you can say, show me everything, right? I mean, sit there all day long. If they're willing to show it to me, yes.
Are you okay with me giving him your number?
Yes.
He can reach out to you.
Where is the freezer? Where's the freezer located?
In the basement, right?
Okay, to get to the freezer from the elevator, you have.
When he asked her that question, Leonora don't supposed to know this. If you never been in a hotel before, you don't supposed to know the route. Keep this in mind. Her sister came out the room. You don't supposed to know the route. You supposed to play like, I don't know, where is the freezer? Well, this the route that we walked it. But listen how she explained it.
You have to walk straight. You got to pass the front desk, and then you have to turn. It's a long hallway. You got to walk through the hallway. You got to open 2 double doors. Before you open the door, it's the camera right there. Before you enter the door. And I told
Like I'm from Chicago, I'm in Brooklyn.
Watch this. Same thing.
I'm like, I don't know. There's 3 million people there. So when my little cousin called me, like, yo, how you see what happened to Shorty? I'm like, Shorty, who is that? He telling me, like, that's mama, that Ruth Ann's granddaughter and all that stuff. I'm like, word, she grew up. So the nigga, basically what happened, like I said, she wasn't for the run. I'm from Chicago, I'm in Brooklyn. He's like, you know that bitch? I'm like, I don't really give a fuck about it. I'm like, nah, I don't know her. There's 3 million people there. So when my little cousin called me, like, yo, how you see what happened to Shorty? I'm like, Shorty, who is that? He telling me, like, that's mama, that Ruth Ann's granddaughter and all that stuff. I'm like, word, she grew up. So the nigga, basically what happened, like I said, after the niggas was trying to fuck her, they trying to run her, she wasn't for the run, the train shit, you feel me? She was fucking with one nigga. She told me, Mike told me part of the video, But she the way it showed her throwing the nigga down on the bed and get on top of him like kissing him. Then she rolled over. But no.
Keep this in mind. Leonora got 5 other videos, right? 5 other more videos. Listen what Cassidy just said. Leonora just explained the route. The news as a how. Okay, what where is the freezer located? She said, okay, this how you get to the freezer. Stop it right there. You don't even supposed to know that. You don't even supposed to know that. First of all, you supposed to say this the route they took us. We went to this route. But the route that she explaining, the same route Cassidy said. Keep that in mind. The same route that Cassidy talking about is the same route Leonora gave.
No one knows that part of that type shit. But she fucking after she did what she did, they was chilling, they was smoking and shit, and she ducked off on her own. You feel me? Like she ducked off on her own type shit. That's when they got her on video walking back to the front desk. Like she
With security.
The freezer's not in the fucking basement. Ain't no freezer in the basement. The freezer was in the kitchen. You feel me? It's in the kitchen. That's on the main floor by the lobby area. So it's like I'm from Chicago, I'm in Brooklyn. They're like, you know that bitch? I'm dumb. Like I don't.
This Shamaya cousin and this Kenneka cousin and this Leonora cousin. Put 2 and 2 together. Listen to what he said. Dude got caught in the act, meaning a staff member, and copped the plea. Remember Risco 911 called the sister saying she will hurt one of our staff members. Uh-oh. Come on, gang. Thumb me up right now and let's spill some tea. Let's spill some tea. We want to know the truth. Let's expose all lies right now. And this lady right here, Andrea Alice, man, this lady is the truth. This lady is the truth. Shout out to this lady. And listen to this lies and the cover up.
Give him the fuck about it. I'm like, nah, I don't know her. There's 3 million people there. So when my little cousin called, ain't no freezer in the basement. The freezer was in the kitchen. You feel me? It's in the kitchen. That's on the main floor by the lobby area. So, like that.
So she went by herself. Why the best friend saying I thought she was behind me?
Because they was the best friend. First of all, there's a lot of fake pages out there. Like a lot of them shit is fake.
A lot of fake pages out there, which is what he's saying, that's when Monifa page was leaking all of these. We was in the hallway and me and Kenneka had to split up. It wasn't no fake page. They just had access to Monifa page. Just like when they leaked the live video, they leaked it on Monifa page. So they had access to her page and controlling her page. So when you heard the Snapchat and all of this stuff, they had access to her page and Monifa didn't even have control over it. Hello. So now you finna see why Leonora, Miss Teresa always pointed the finger at Monifa, because that's what they wanted us believe. Cause Andrea Alice is finna expose that. She finna expose it. Police corruption, family working with the police to give us a narrative. No wonder why everybody always got questioned. What happened? When it comes to Miss Teresa, everybody want to ask Miss Teresa, what happened to your daughter? What do you know? You already been to court. You already got all the evidence in the video surveillance footage. Would you tell us? Nope. She just finna give you God quotes in the Bible. Nope. I ain't finna tell you nothing about Kenneka, but I give you a Bible quote. And the Jesus said, you know what I'm saying? Watch as well as pray. Watch this.
So like Manifa's not really writing like they say she writes. You feel me?
Oh, okay.
Like, I can, like, if I answer them, I can three-way Manifa right now. Like, she's not really writing like she's writing. She's not dead, none of that shit. But the situation is, she went down there and said, you feel me? Now, the whole time, but like, Maya's saying she feel like Manifa might have something to do with it, you feel me? But ain't shit happening in the room, you feel me? But, you feel me? Now, whatever plan Manifa and the nigga that owned the motherfucking situation, but it was a coincidence. It wasn't like, it was no something. Dude got caught in the act, he copped the plea. Like, he did a deal with her type shit. Ain't no freezing the basement. The freezer.
So make a long story short, it ain't Monifa, it's Leonora. Leonora made the deal with the person that owned the kitchen. Hello? Do I need to show y'all this again? Let's go to the downloads. Huh? Let's go to downloads, right, gang? Who would make a deal with the person in the kitchen? Let's just the evidence speak for itself. Hello? So they telling you Monifa, but it's the whole time it's Leonora. It's Leonora. Who would make a deal? And Friends K telling everybody, I bumped into the sister in the hallway. And this broad taking pictures in the gold buster outfit and had the whole J4K community chasing shadow men. Shadow men? Who idea was that when it comes to shadow men and ghosts on the 36-hour footage? Now you know where it come from. Look at the uniform. Huh? Facts. Facts. They the gold busters, goddammit. These is the same people that we watch they movies and fascinated with gold busters and never think about gold buster would be part of a murder. Ain't you see how the world works now? See how the world works now. You know what I'm talking about? You mean tell me these movies is actually coming in existence? And you see how it's close to the hood? You see how the neighborhood is close to the hood now? Oh, and listen to this. Let me just play Andrea Addis's video.
Right? So that's one good example of just how nobody in this party is telling the truth. And I just feel like, I just know that if there's nothing to tell, if there's no crime, if nothing happened, there really is no reason to lie. They really would be more focused on their grief and their loss and their experience than trying to cover their ass. Why would you be trying to cover yourself and there's no crime committed? It's supposed to be an accident. It's not an accident. Okay, so number 6. And this is kind of connected to number 5, but it's totally separate. There's deleted photos from the bathroom in 926.
Guess who deleted the photos? Look where the evidence finna come back to. Who deleted the photos when it come to the Kenneka Jenkins case in the bathroom at 2 something in the morning? And she admitted we got 5 more other videos. Right? Look how simple this is now.
I'm going to go to the deleted photos. From what I could tell in the statements, from what I do have, nobody else has deleted media files except for Monifa.
Now you see how the whole thing went back to Monifa? No wonder why it go back to Monifa. No wonder why it'll go back to Monifa. Thumb me up right now. The likes ain't matching the views, and we here for the truth, not the entertainment. If I were here for entertainment, right, I wouldn't even care about the likes and the views. Cause my entertainment will let me know if I'm good or if I'm bad. And I'm just a slow ass, you know what I'm saying, man, ain't got no entertainment content or something. But since we got truth, let's treat it like the truth. It's like a gold chain around a black person neck. You see this? We blinging. This is crazy. This real life. This is real life. You actually witnessing a Lifetime movie. A Lifetime movie. Goldbuster. This her sister that died in this man's kitchen. I could see if she died in any other kitchen freezer. But she died actually in Bill Murray kitchen. And he got the Goldbuster narrative in the sister. And you mean to tell me you don't see this Illuminati? You don't see this Freemasonry? You don't see this Jester girl? I'm finna take him down. If you want to take him down, thumb this video up right now. I'm finna watch the thumb up. If the thumbs don't go up, it's no need for me to talk about it. I share it with the Payal gang. And we ain't gonna care about the numbers, as long as we know what's going on. Payal, 2 minutes. Let's see what. 2 minutes. Let's see what's gonna happen here. It's 200 people in here. We got too much tea on this channel. We got too much tea. True, accurate tea. You know what I'm about? Organic. And y'all remember when I always told y'all, I said, man, look, y'all, I don't know how true this is, but a lady reached out to me and said Hollywood is involved, and they had celebrities at the hotel that night. And it was a sacrifice for Kenneka Org. At the time, I ain't believed it, because this picture didn't exist. She just recently took this picture. So why would I believe that what somebody told me? But later on down the line, I believe in that. And now I can spill tea, give you the location of California, Las Vegas, the headquarters. And once I give you the location of Las Vegas, the headquarters, and California, right? And connect this back to the YouTube. Watch this.
And that's why Monifa has bad, it's not going to end up good. Okay, so she deleted, mind you, keep in mind, this is the last time you've seen your best friend. And you delete the photos?
Best friend didn't delete the
Okay, so
photo.
Apple deleted media file.
Keep this in mind. Everything what she said, it ain't Monifa, it's Leonora. You gotta protect Monifa at this point. Cause this how the investigation want y'all to believe. Oh, Monifa did this, Monifa did that. Leonora did this, Leonora did that. Think about the narrative. Who would be jealous of who? Who would use who? And who will protect who? So now you understand when Kilo Brown said Monifa this the best friend in the meantime, between time, she talking about Leonora. The real truth, Andrea Alice talking about Leonora. According to all the evidence and investigation, when it come everything that was said about Monifa, it was about Leonora. So when you accept this in your mind and say, Leonora, that's who, Leonora, instead of Monifa, look how the narrative make a whole lot of sense, believable, and can solve the case. Right or wrong?
Basically, in this particular video, it appears it is a complete Snapchat story posted to her account and is 4 minutes and 17 seconds. In the video, there's clips inside a vehicle and appears to be going to the hotel party inside the vehicle with Blank. The video cuts to a clip of Blank in the bathroom displaying a bottle of Hennessy. The video also shows a clip of Blank in the bathroom of the hotel with Kenneka. Blank is holding a plastic cup.
Everything what Andrea Alice is reading from, it's came from the police statement. Won't y'all to believe this Monifa, and the whole time it's the sister. Watch how this narrative sound like when you point the fingers at the sister. Do this make sense?
With a dark colored liquid in it consistent of the color of Hennessy. The video then shows a clip of Kenneka inside the hotel room sitting down with the plastic cup in her hand, similar to the cup Blank was holding and using to consume the dark colored liquor. There is also another clip of Kenneka sitting down in the hotel room drinking from the plastic cup. During
same videos, Leonora want y'all to believe this was at 2:30. This was at 2:40. Same videos. Look how the police drew it up for her. Look how she presented it to us.
In this time, everyone appears to be singing and dancing and appears to be no problems at all within the hotel room. That's the first deleted file. The second deleted file is another video. In this particular video, it shows Blank and Kenneka inside the bathroom of the hotel having a brief conversation, smiling and laughing. So why delete it?
Yeah, basically, like when she passed out, you know, she's already dead. Like, that's exactly. That's what Mike was saying. That's what the bitch is telling me. They probably thought she was already dead, like, put in the freezer, like shit.
But I'm saying, so like, why nobody? So why they was trying to act like she was missing instead of just saying like, we tried to, you know what I'm saying? Try to.
Just like Andrea Alice said.
Shows Blank and Kenneka inside the bathroom of the hotel having a brief conversation, smiling and laughing. So why delete it? Why
delete the video, right?
did you delete the picture of y'all together smiling and laughing?
All right. Listen to this.
Listen, you gotta do the game. Lisa is the only one that knows what's going on.
Why y'all?
Oh, and that's the best friend.
Yeah.
Okay, so on the page they went live on, which is Monifa page.
So that's why Leonora wants you to believe that video. That's why you got Shamaya cousin rapping with Leonora cousin. And look how they making Monifa look. Ooh, ain't this police, CIA, FBI program shit going on? Man, thumb me up right now. Look. What you say, boo?
Why did you delete the picture of y'all together smiling and laughing?
Hi, y'all.
Okay, third deleted file. In this particular video, it shows blank and blank inside the bathroom of the hotel having a brief conversation, smiling and laughing. It also shows blank holding a plastic cup with a dark liquid drink in it consistent of the color of Hennessy. Okay, so this is the third video. Fourth video, deleted. And this particular video is in the elevator of the Crown Plaza Hotel with Kenneka and blank. Blank begins.
Then French K try to explain to us what happened on the elevator. This is security guard reach out to Trey Gang and say, Trey Gang, this is what happened on the elevator. They snatch her, pull her in the elevator. I ain't had nothing to do with this because I seen this on the footage. But guess what? This is the same footage Leonora got and everything. Cause remind y'all, she said we got 5 more other videos around there 240. It's around there 230, right? So when it come to the police and Miss Teresa admitted, we been going to a meetings trying to get the narrative right and you know what's on the footage. Look what they gave us.
Begins by talking. You can see Kenneka appear in camera view and say something while smiling and dancing briefly. Blank turns around and briefly and looks into the camera view. Okay, last deleted file. It says in this particular video, blank is the only one in camera view and stated, my shorty Kenneka was out here. She'll be right on the side of me.
Uh-oh! When you read the police report, who she last contact with at 1:30 left in the hallway? Oh, shit. Who it link back to according to the phone records? Go back to her sister, right?
Some of the pictures on September 9th are blank and blank in the bathroom of the hotel, similar in the same fashion as the above listed videos of them in the bathroom. Why are these deleted? That's number 6. Number 7. Number 7, these are not in any particular order, but I think it's very important piece of the puzzle that we acknowledge these are gang members, and this is gang member activity. A lot of us, we know hustlers, we know players, we know pimps, but a lot of us don't really know gangbangers, okay? Unless you really been to prison, you've been to the feds, or unless you are from, you know, area of the world that is been taken over by gangs, you probably don't really know how gangs work. I didn't know how gangs work. I grew up in the area that we just kind of clicked up according to where you live. We used to give each other nicknames. If we're out of town, then yeah, we kind of form a super clique just for safety, but there's no dues, there's no violations, there's no jumping in, there's no bringing money back to leaders, there's no
On the main floor by the lobby area. So it's like I'm from Chicago, I'm in Brooklyn. They're like, you know that bitch? I'm dumb. Like, I don't really give a fuck about it. I'm like, nah, I don't know her. There's 3 million people there. So when my little cousin called, ain't no freezer in the basement. The freezer was in the kitchen. You feel me? It's in the kitchen. That's on the main floor by the lobby area. So, like that.
So she went by herself. Why the best friend saying I thought she was behind me?
Because they was the best friend. First of all, there's a lot of fake pages out there. Like, a lot of them shit is fake. So, like, Manifa's not really writing like they say she writing. You feel me?
Oh, okay.
Like, I could, like, if I answer them, I can three-way Manifa right now. Like, she's not really writing like she's writing. She's not dead. None of that shit. But the situation is, she went down there and said, you feel me? Now, the whole time, but like, Maya's saying she feel like Manifa might have something to do with it, you feel me? But ain't happening in the room, you feel me? But, you feel me? Now, whatever plan Manifa and the nigga that owned the motherfucking situation, but it was a coincidence. It wasn't like, it was no something. She dude got caught in the act, he copped the plea. Like, he did a deal with her type shit. Ain't no freezer in the basement. The freezer, yeah, basically, like when she passed out, he thought she was already dead. Like, that's the exact. That's what Mike was saying. That's what the bitch is telling me. He probably thought she was already dead and put in the freezer type shit.
But I'm saying so.
So why do you think they came up with a narrative to protect who? Look at this. Look at this, gang. They made a deal. Who would make a deal? Who would be bumping in security saying they looking for their sister? I'll wait. Let's act like we don't know the answer to this question. Let's keep going with MTV narrative. They got Bree talking about, yeah, I told them we ain't leaving till we find Kenneka. Let's act like we don't got tea. Let's fire these suckers up. And Miss Teresa, Leonora, so maybe they'll stop posting all those pictures talking about I am Kenneka, cause now we know why you said I am Kenneka, cause look who kitchen she will be in.
Wearing certain colors, it's just different, okay? So for the people that are like me, and you have to go educate yourself because you don't know what the fuck is going on with these gangs in the world, okay? I'm going to tell you a little bit that I found out. And this is no disrespect to any particular gang. It was a Vice Lord party. However, the Vice Lords, from reading the statements, seem to be very proud of their affiliation with this gang.
And keep this in mind, this is CIA, FBI program got going on, right? So we know they communicate with the FBI and the CIA with a program, so they would be proud of doing this.
And they made it a point to let detectives know other gang members was here too. Okay, so the Vice Lords is making it clear, like, don't put all this on us, because there was some other people here too from some other gangs. Okay, but I'm gonna read to you what I found on the justice.gov website. And this is just to kind of, again, fill you in on how gangs work. A lot of people don't understand how serious it is. But just know that the street economy is just as robust and lucrative as the stock market and the regular economy.
Y'all just heard that? Since she said that, what that just mean to you and what that just told you? If she's saying the gains is connected to stock markets, Who benefiting? Oh, y'all better do y'all research, bruh. Cause I didn't even know crime pays. Crime pays, bruh. Crime pays. If you don't think so, listen to this.
So like, why don't everybody? So why they was trying to act like she was missing instead of just saying like we tried to, you know what I'm saying? Try to, you know what I'm saying?
Listen, you gotta do the game. Lisa is the only one that knows what's going on.
Man, these people informants. That means these people is a part of the program. She connected to a program, but don't know how it works. Don't know how it works, but she connecting the dots. And if this lady see this video right now, she gonna go live. But this is the reason why I think she don't go live, because when I went viral off her video. I went viral off her video because I'm looking at the paperwork. Go look at the video that I got 1.5 million views on it. Look who face was on it. Her face. Because she linked it real evidence. I'm watching surveillance footage and paperwork. Not only that I'm doing this, I'm watching other YouTubers that's suspect. I went viral. This lady went back live and like, yeah, let's keep this Kenneka Jenkins case going. Cause watch this. Everything what she said.
Street politics is just as important as government politics. Okay?
Hi y'all.
Our laws, the way that they're real to us, is the same way as their laws are very, very, very real to them. Okay? So it's like two separate worlds. I'm a civilian. These are two separate worlds, but they're kind of parallel in a way, and they kind of mirror each other in a way, okay?
That's why Miss Teresa using their religions. Think about she's saying the government and the streets politics. Think about your religions. When Miss Teresa say, but God and the devil sacrifice, you know what I'm saying? Then you got the CIA, and then Miss Teresa always let y'all know about the devil. That's what's going on.
The same way we have our army and government structure, they have their army and their government structure, okay?
Just like
so
the devil.
What I found is on the justice.gov website.
Devil.
And I'm just going to read a little bit about how they operate. I'm not going to read everything, it's a lot. But we're not... okay. So, it says, the organization utilizes defined membership criteria and rules. These rules are commonly referred to by vice lords as, quote, literature. And again, we're using the vice lords for an example, but they pretty much are the same. They all have this literature and these rules, right? So these rules are commonly referred to vice lords as, quote, literature. Members must know.
Think about this. If you got higher power people, that's governments, that's judges and lawyers and prosecutors, and these people are religions. So they gonna use black people, right? Cause they're gonna use us It's all religion and sacrificing. You know what I'm saying? Religion is. Bro, I can't believe I'm finna get cut off again. Because I got to be careful with my words. Because YouTube let me know in my live stream. They're going to give me a notification and say, Trey Gang, you can't say this. You can't say that. We got to age restrict that video. And I'm like, I didn't even violate the guidelines of the rules. I just spoke freedom of speech. If I'm speaking freedom of speech, why I'm getting copyrighted and age restricted? You know why they got age restricted on videos? Cause just say if the things I'm telling y'all about the Kenneka Jenkins case, just say if I was a preacher and I'm preaching the truth in the Bible, right? Just say Trey Gang actually a pastor and preaching the word of God, and the kids is learning. So the devil gonna be like, age restrict that. We don't want the kids to learn that. Because once the kids have learned that, the generation will be more better. But if you keep them in conspiracy, you will have all propaganda control over our race. And you know what I'm saying? The people will be entertained of your news, of your rap music, and all of your propaganda. Come on now. Thumb me up right now. If I ain't speaking facts. It is slavery. It is slavery. You could be the #1 player on the NFL football team or NBA basketball team. If you mess up and don't follow the rules, the first thing they're gonna do is draft you to another team. Let's spill tea. And let's show Miss Teresa we can defeat the devil. Because we got the power of the true Most High. She said, but God, right? Since she used religions, watch how we finna challenge her God. Is it God or Satan? And we know who we worship. Let's see who got more powers. Miss Teresa or God real followers?
Their literature, which includes the principles and commandments of the vice lords. Vice lords also have rules requiring attendance at meetings, the payment of dues, and assisting fellow members in crimes and acts of violence if so ordered. The organization imposes punishment upon members, generally referred to as, quote, violations, including beatings for violations of these rules.
Same thing for the Vice Lord, the GDs, the Crips, the Bloods. The same thing for Freemasonry, Catholics, Christians. It's all the same thing, right? It's all the same thing, right? But a killing like this.
Vice lords are prohibited from speaking to outsiders about the vice lords or from cooperating with law enforcement authorities. Engaging in such activity would result in a violation, meaning physical injury or death. Attempts to leave or withdraw from the vice lords oftentimes result in a, quote, beat out, a physical beating by multiple Vice Lord members, or a green light in order to kill. Okay? Okay, so I think I'm going to stop there.
Hey, what's up, J4K? I wanted to do a video today. This wasn't the video though, but I'm already messing up. So part of why I'm panicking is because I just went to the Kenneka Jenkins files and they're missing. So I know this has happened to other people. They've definitely commented like the files aren't there. And, you know, I was just like, well, there's something wrong with your computer. They're still there. And then I was able to find them. So, you know, I don't know if it's just my turn and something's wrong with my computer, or if they're really taking the files down. And because this has never happened to me before, I'm kind of feeling like they're taking the files down.
Nah, why you think they'll be taking the files down? Look who the police were cooperating with. Miss Teresa and Leonora. Then the police made a statement and told the world. Miss Teresa said, can you not show these videos and these photos? And the police said, oh, since the media and the public was involved, we're gonna show these files. Right? Then you heard this coming from her.
See how it's hard for me to like breathe regularly because I just found out. So the files are still available on the phone. But if you remember when I called Rosemont, I look funny because, again, I didn't plan on being on camera today. So I'm like, so remember when I called Rosemont, they said that the files on your phone aren't the right files and to use the desktop files. So that's why I don't want to hook up my phone to the computer and show you that way, because those aren't the right files. So
this what Rosemont did. Watch this game. Everybody that's watching me right now, what are you watching me on? On your device right now. Your cell phone. Type it in. What you watching me right now on your device? A cell phone, a laptop. And I'm gonna give a minute so everybody can answer that question. Look at everybody got majority cell phones and tablets. Cell phones and tablets and TVs. Look how many people said PC. Look how many people said PC or a laptop. Right? Everybody saying phones, TVs, laptop. Check this out. Guess what she's saying? If you on your phone and you try to download Kenneka Jenkins case or find the truth, you're going to get edited photos. You're going to get false information. If you on your laptop, because the people that's on their laptop, they get access to download the files. Because you got a laptop. You get to download the files and you're going to see different things when it comes to the Kenneka Jenkins case in different files. So they like, with the people on their cell phones, we can manipulate them of shadow men. Right? Watch this. This what you would get on the phone. Shadow men's, somebody grabbing her in the hallway. These people live when they 1:30, 2:30, all this conspiracy theory what Monifa got going on. But if you did your research on the PC, put it like this. I got a PC. She got a PC. Look how our investigation would lead us to then a person searching and doing investigation on their phone. You're going to have two totally narratives. You see what I'm saying? King Rob said, flip your phone. Flip your phone. Look at the images. Look how many YouTubers told y'all to flip the phone. You can't flip a PC image. Right? You can't flip a PC image. So peep game. This why Miss Teresa and Livernoria hitting us with Bible quotes. Right? Check this out. It's a different search engine. Look what you would get off a PC. Downloading files off Rosemont file when you just say, if I'm on the PC, I could download Kenneka video walking into a freezer. And I could download the same file off the phone. Guess what them different, it's gonna show the same thing, but it's gonna show different timestamps. It's gonna show a whole lot of different timestamps, glitches, and all of this. Look.
The files are missing. That's one. Okay, so the second thing is, the reason why I was looking in the files, and I've been looking in the files for a few days, is because of the time cards from the employees who were working at the Crown Plaza. Specifically, I was looking for the employees who were working around 1:30 a.m. in the morning on September.
Oh, and that's what Straight Drop said at 1:30. Then Straight Drop said, did this happen at 1:30 or 1:50? Right? Oh, so when you go to the PC, listen what she come. Okay, we got a staff member at 1:30 doing this. Look. What she said about 1:30 and Straight Drop telling, did it happen at 1:30 or 1:50? And look who it pointed to. Look what she's saying the evidence pointed to at 1:30 according to the police statement and the surveillance footage. When you download evidence off a computer, not the phone.
September the employee files, and I've been looking in the files for a few days, is because of the time cards from the employees who were working at the Crown Plaza. Specifically, I was looking for the employees who were working around 1:30 a.m. in the morning on September the 9th when Kenneka went missing. Now, there's a narrative from a detective who says that he requested the lock report something else. And
Now look, since y'all heard the timestamp at 1:30, let me show you this at 1:30. Now I'm finna show you this at 1:30. Right? Just to prove to y'all the difference when you do your research on the phone or a computer. Since we talking about 1:30, thumb me up right now. Y'all want to see what's going on at 1:30. I'll wait. I ain't got nothing but time. I ain't got nothing but time. Right? Matter of fact, let me just go on and just let me go on to find a video right quick. Let me just go on to find a video right quick. While I'm trying to find this video, I might well just play on this video.
So the second thing is, the reason why I was looking in the files, and I've been looking in the files for a few days, is because of the time cards for the employees who were working at the Crown Plaza. Specifically, I was looking for the employees who were working around 1:30 a.m. in the morning on September the 9th when Kenneka went missing. Now, there's a narrative from a detective who says that he requested the lock report, something else, and those time cards. He requested the report to be ran from September the 8th through September the 10th, because I'm sure he, like me, wanted to know who was working. And he even says in the report that there were 3 people that were working that could have possibly vacuumed on the 9th floor. And in this report it says,
okay, it's pretty good.
Hashtag Jenkins. It's your boy Straight Drive. I got time, you already know. But guess what? Great. I see you.
Oh, big head on it.
It's over with. Criminate.
This is justice for Kenneka. No time for the game, dude. And your time clock off, dude. Was it 2:30, 3:30? Security got blood on his hands, dude. This ain't black versus white. This is about what is right. I got time, 9 times out of 10 straight drop is right. Mike Larry with the strikes. Told the king ain't right. T-Night wanna fight. Man in the face might be the only one right. Was it murder or mystery? Was she 5'9", 5'6"? Was she 130 or 150? Was she drop is a mystery. In the face might be the only one right. Was it murder or mystery? Was she 5'9", 5'6"? Was she 130 or 150? Was she drop is a mystery.
September the 10th. Requested the report to be ran from September the 8th through September the 10th, because I'm sure he like me, wants to and show you that way, because those aren't the right files. So the files are missing. That's one. Okay, so the second thing is, the reason why I was looking in the files, and I've been looking in the files for a few days, is because of the time cards for the employees who were working at the Crown Plaza. Specifically, I was looking for the employees who were working around 1:30 a.m. in the morning on September the 9th when Kenneka.
Was she 19 or 21? Was it murder or mystery? Was she 5'9", 5'6"? Was she 130 or 150? Was she drop is a mystery. Face might be the only one right. Was it murder or mystery? Was she 5'9", 5'6"? Was she 130 or 150? Was she drop is a mystery.
Went missing. A.m. in the morning on September the 9th when employees who were working at the Crown Plaza. Specifically, I was looking for the employees who were working around 1:30 a.m. in the morning on September the 9th when Kenneka.
Was she 19 or 21? Was it a GD or BD? Was she fine up the stripes? Right. Told the king ain't right. T-Night wanna fight. Man in the face might be the only one right. Was it murder or mystery? Was she 5'9", 5'6"? Was she 130 or 150? Was she drop is a mystery.
Ain't finna be no mystery no more. Ain't finna be no mystery no more since you missing that timestamp making a song because you felt like that you had the power and the people would never figure this out right. So guess what she said?
Who were working at the Crown Plaza. Specifically, I was looking for the employees who were working around 1:30 a.m. in the morning on September the 9th when Kenneka went missing.
All right, since y'all said that, go back to Lyra Norris. Ain't that the last time Kenneka contact with her sister? And the police said after when that call was made, the text was made, they had a phone conversation. A phone conversation over the phone. And then you get the D little.
Now, there's a narrative from a detective who says that he requested the lock report, something else, and those time cards. He requested the report to be ran from September the 8th through September the 10th. Because I'm sure he, like me, wanted to know who was working. And he even says in the report that there were 3 people that were working that could have possibly vacuumed on the 9th floor.
Then she said 3 people, and Dr. Ali said there were 3 different seamers in her, and Miss Teresa fell out with Dr. Ali when he gave that information. Ooh, we Trey Gang, you better stop it right now. You better stop telling these people this type of tea. Cause you know what this coming with, right? 1:30? Straight drop, making a song about 1:30. Then they telling you about the employee. I want to know who working with the employee. Then Dr. Ali telling you about sperm accounts. Nobody ain't taking it seriously. Hold up. And you want to know why I went live tonight and pick up where I left off at, because YouTube ended my life. Oh, what you say, Clean Karma? Clean up on aisle 48, Jack. Payal. Man, this how you know the Payal game proud of Trey Gang, cause these people been with me since day one. Never cloud chase. Never just, you know what I'm saying, cloud chasing, looking for fame, none of this stuff. It's just always sticking to the police reports and what they told us. Cause later on, it's gonna eventually reveal itself. Listen to this, bro.
And in this report, it says that 2 of these people possibly needed an interpreter. Okay, so my intentions for going through the timesheets were to see exactly how many people were working at that time and what time did they check out. See if we could find anything suspicious. Okay, well, we found something suspicious because the way the reports were ran, they purposely edited out who was working at that time. So there, if you look through all 25 pages that they gave to the detectives, and I don't mean that they blacked it out, I mean that when they ran the report, they specifically told whatever software that they were using to cut it off at that specific time. Okay, so you'll see you know, people who worked on the 8th, on the 9th, on the 10th of September 2017. But what you won't see is people that worked specifically at 1:30 a.m. on September the 9th. You'll see the employees who were before and after. Okay? There's no employees on those pages that were supposed, you know, that were there. Now, I already knew that the managers wouldn't be listed because that was in the narrative, that they don't clock in and clock out like hourly employees, so they're not going to be on that report, which I already understood. But even the 3 people that the detective said were there and were vacuuming weren't on the employee time card report. Now, this is important because there are still people that believe Kenneka walked into the freezer on her own and it was an accident. And I'm asking you all, if this was an accident, why would they hide? Why would they need to lie? Why would they need to edit something as simple as a timesheet report? Why couldn't they just tell the detectives who was working that night?
Now you got your answer. Why would they hide? Because an employee, 1:30. Why would they want to agree to an accident? Look who agreed it was the accident when it came to the lawsuit. Right? All these questions that this lady just asked everybody, we got the question too. Because look, when years later played out in the case, look at the answer we got. So you mean to tell me we still looking at Miss Teresa like she Mother Teresa? So you mean to tell me this lady's grieving over a loss of her daughter? I cannot believe all this evidence. That's why they said, Trey Gang, we tired of hearing you saying the same thing and showing the same thing. Well, I ain't got to show the same thing, because now I could go to the paperwork on another YouTuber. It's Andrea Alice. Would you still say, Trey Gang, you still showing the same thing? Because look at this lady. You see her evidence? Narrative don't got to change if you telling the truth. Look how she just exposed Miss Teresa, Leonora, J Money, the whole family. Listen to this.
Oh, and that's the best friend. Okay, so on the page they went live on, which is Manifa page. Like, okay, so that's not her posting and saying like.
This family members on this side of the screen. Family members on this side of the screen talking like this.
My best friend and all this stuff. Yeah, I know that, but I'm saying the best friend that's posting all the pictures saying like find her and all this stuff like that. So she wasn't posting it. Malika.
So this family members and friends that's up with Kenneka, but when the evidence showing you who involved, and it was family and friends, starting off with the mother and the sister. That's why Miss Teresa playing a grieving mother. No, I don't want the people thinking that we set it up. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to play the grieving mother. Look what the evidence saying.
If there's no foul play and there's nothing wrong, that just seems very simple, you know? So I'm going to show you how to go and look at these timesheets. So you're going to have to do this on your phone because the files from the desktop are not there anymore. The link has been removed. So you're going to go to Rosemont.com, Village Hall, the Kenneka Jenkins files, and then you're going to go to a folder called RSP. And then in there you're going to see two folders, one called narratives and one called images. And you're going to look at the one called images, and that's where you're going to find the timesheets. Look through those timesheets. You're not going to find who worked right at 1:30 a.m. on the 9th. You're going to see the
Did she just tell you how to do it? She just said this right here. Y'all just remember I said, what investigation you gonna get off your phone, off your PC, and this what you will get.
You're going to see two folders, one called narratives and one called images. And you're going to look at the one called images, and that's where you're going to find the timesheets. Look through those timesheets. You're not going to find.
So what y'all want? Y'all want a narrative, or do y'all want the timesheets? When it comes to Kenneka Jenkins case, you want a narrative or you want timesheets? Watch how they finna play a major role. Watch how Trey Gang finna break it down. Look how many YouTubers gave you a narrative and showed you the surveillance footage, but then showed you the timestamps. Oh, when it comes to the footage, what Trey Gang like to talk about the most? Timestamps, not shadow men's. But for the people that do investigation on their phone, you're going to get shadow images. You see what I'm saying? You're going to get shadow images. That's why a lot of people was always talking about shadow men in the image. You know what I'm saying? Because you watching it on your phone right now. You on your phone right now. I'm on my laptop. You on your phone. So just imagine how much tea you would have on your phone, and just imagine how much Trey Gang got tea on his laptop. Guess how when Trey Gang hit that laptop and actually could get access to a file, ain't no still her spilling tea. Truth, no cloud chasing, all documented. Just imagine the YouTubers that had to compete with me. They got laptops. They ain't compete me on no cell phone, but they need y'all cell phone people. Cause when they show you the images, the first thing you gonna be like, oh yeah, like the Amanda Morgan. Y'all see they coming out the kitchen with her? They got, you know what I'm saying? You remember the Amanda Morgan? Look at those. They were giving you images off cell phone because that's what you watching on your device, a cell phone. So it's easy to manipulate you, give you an image on your cell phone. But if you got a computer, your image is different. And you got a time card, timestamp, footage, and you can break it down. To break it down to the people that's watching on their phone because they misled it. It's not their fault. They ain't looking at the Kenneka Jenkins like, oh, the mother got something to do with it. It's that crooked ass Crown Plaza and it's a cover up. Cause we seen the cover up all day long. That's on the footage. You don't need a computer in the phone just to see that footage, right? But when you want to investigate it for your personal belief, that's when your religion's gonna come in there. We gonna give these folks something to work with on the laptop. But the people on their phone, then the one that can't afford a laptop. So they got to depend on the people with the laptop. So look how the YouTubers had laptop surveillance footage and showing you images on their laptop transmit that to your cell phone. But when it comes to Trey Gang and other YouTube, all that they got to just to say is, y'all just keep the timestamp in mind. Just the time. I ain't even got to show you images. Just keep up with the time. What did School Gang show y'all what Lil Meek was saying? She died around about 12 and 1. 12 and 1. And then when it come to 12 and 1, then Trey Gang show y'all the text message what was going on between 12 and 1. So why you still thinking what happened to Kenneka and you know the truth? Cause she wouldn't be saying this. Who killed Kenneka at 1:30? You know what I'm saying? Just like Zach TV said. She was encountered by security round about 1:30 to 2 o'clock.
Find who worked right at 1:30 a.m. on the 9th. You're going to see the people before and after you look at these timesheets, you're going to know exactly what I'm talking about, and it's going to click to you. There was foul play in this case, and we cannot let this go. No matter what happens, no matter, you know, we have to stay on their ass, and we have to make sure that those files are available for us to review, because we are not finished. We are not even halfway finished reviewing all of these files. So, again, I wasn't prepared, so I'm gonna just stop here before I start rambling, and I will talk to you soon. Bye-bye. Hey, what's up, J4K? This video is called When Photoshop Goes Too Goddamn Far. So I am on the website, of course, in my file that I always point you to. So we're in images. I'm going to drop the link. I've just blown it up so that you could just
Now look, she finna show y'all images. Cause she already explained to you about the phone and the laptop. You know what you're gonna get from a laptop, and you know what you're gonna get from the phone. So if Straight Drop can get his information from the laptop, and most of his followers is when Straight Drop get his information from this laptop, and most of your followers is on their phone, and you know he got the timestamps and the images. That's why you got shadow mins and all this stuff when it comes to images, and flip your phone and slow it down, and the shadow mins. You see what I'm saying? Even he did a fundraiser, said, I need a computer, a laptop. And people donated it. I watched it. I watched it. I watched it. He said, I need a computer. The same computer that he had the people donated him on, it cost $1,500. That's how much the computer costs. Cause he told everybody, this the computer I need, this the model, and this how much it costs. And to me, I was just a subscriber, and I watched that. You know what I'm saying? But I said, I'm going to keep that in mind. I'm going to remember that. Because he said, this computer that you need. And I'm looking at this like, if I ever want to talk about the Kenneka Jenkins case, You know what I'm saying? Or want to do anything on YouTube far as content, I know I'm going to need this kind of computer or this kind of laptop. That would encourage me to get my laptop. Cause he had people donating to him. And I was like, wait a minute. I'm finna get this same computer. I'm gonna pay this out of my own money because he just schooled me. Cause I ain't believe in asking nobody for no money and stuff. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, well, look, I'm just finna just get my own. And when I got my own, I seen it totally different. Then I seen the evilness in this. Oh, watch this.
Focus on the part that I'm showing you. So this is supposed to be a line on her shirt. But if you look closely, the line on her shirt jumped off her shirt and hits her in the chin. Okay? You see that? And it makes
It so bad. Only thing, this is what she explained it to y'all, what she didn't know at the time. You could see walkie-talkie and it's hooked to an earpiece. That's all it is. Shamaya was communicating with the police. If this girl on the walkie-talkie, who's she gonna be communicating with? Walking in the hotel with a walkie-talkie. Dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun. You know who? You know she ain't finna be communicating with no Miss Teresa on no walkie-talkie. Right? So this where the images come in at. Cause Roma know that, like, man, you can slow down the camera in certain time frame. Be like, why somebody got a walkie-talkie and the earpiece on? So she got this on at the same time, so it makes sense with the white girl with the white tee with the black spandex on. So it makes sense why they showed this at 4:30 instead of at 2:30.
makes me think, well, gee, if they're lying about when they walked in, goodness, they're lying about everything, right?
You heard what she just said? She said if they lying about if they first walked in. You see where I got it at? If they lying about this, they lying about everything. Guess who Leonora cooperating with? The police. Right? The police. All the narrative we got was from Leonora, Miss Teresa, the police, Straight Drop, and King Rob. And then Friends K hit us up and gave us some more tea. Did you hear what she just said?
Her in the chin. Okay? You see that? And it makes me think, well, gee, if they're lying about when they walked in, goodness, they're lying about everything, right? This is this picture. I'm zooming.
So, when she said if they lying about everything, that means everybody that's involved in the Kenneka Jenkins case gonna lie about what happened at 1:30 and 1:13. You see how Andrea Allison said, we need to know the employee that worked for 1:30. Did you hear the song Straight Job said? Did it happen at 1:30 or 1:50? Don't you hear when her own sister explained what supposed to be going on at 1:30? At 1:30. right? Hold on. Hold up. Really?
I'm a police officer. I'm like, it's a camera right here. He told me it's 7 different ways to enter the kitchen. What about the freezer? You can enter the kitchen all kinds of ways. He's gonna have to sit there until they show you. I say it's a camera right here, so he say it's 7 different ways to enter the freezer. And it's the long way you gotta go for her to be drunk like she had a man.
Why not go outside and get air?
You gotta go through
Why not go
place,
outside?
Then you gotta go through a little walkway. Then you gotta keep walking. You gotta walk through something else. Then you gotta open the little door thing. Then you gotta walk some more. Go through a door thing where the camera before they say no, we not there yet. They say no, we not there yet. We not there. How did she do all this? Drunk. Well, you.
And the whole time all this was going on at 1:30. Everything this lady just told you was at 1:30. 1:30. Who spoke up about 1:30?
Faith might be the only one right. Was it murder or mystery? Was she 5'9", 5'6"? Was she 130 or 150? Was she drop is a mystery.
This at 1:30. And Leonora got the videos. And Andrea Alice is telling y'all who to look for at 1:30. At 1:50.
You gotta go through a little walkway. Then you gotta keep walking. You gotta walk through something else. Then you gotta open the little door thing. Then you gotta walk some more. Go through a door thing where the camera before they say no, we not there yet. They say no, we not there yet. We not there. How did she do all this? Drunk.
We talking about timestamp.
Hey, what's up, J4K? I wanted to do a video.
Since we talking about timestamp, listen what she finna say about the time.
The files are still available on the phone, but if you remember when I called Rosemont, I look funny because, again, I didn't plan on being on camera today, so I'm like, so remember when I called Rosemont, they said that the files on your phone aren't the right files and to use the desktop files. So that's why I don't want to hook up my phone to the computer and show you that way, because those aren't the right files. So the files are missing. That's one. Okay, so the second thing is, the reason why I was looking in the files, and I've been looking in the files for a few days, is because of the time cards from the employees who were working at the Crown Plaza. Specifically, I was looking for the employees who were working around 1:30 a.m. in the morning on September the 9th when Kenneka went.
What? Just like what I said, just like what she just said. You heard me?
Yeah.
Was she 19 or 21? Gray hue. She did walk in the freezer. Your time clock off. Gray hue. This is just for Kenneka. No time for the game, dude. And your time clock off, dude. Was it 2:30, 3:30? Security got blood on his hands, dude. This ain't black versus white. This is about what is right. I got time, 9 times out of 10 straight drop is right. Mike Larry with the strikes. Right. So the king ain't right. T-Knight wanna fight. Playing in the face might be the only one right. Was it murder or mystery? Was she 5'9", 5'6"? Was she 130 or 150? What to drop is a mystery. Was she 19 or 21? Was it a GD or BD? Riri, Irene, Monifa, hey Shamaya, Chicago Police, Crown Plaza. Sorry, Teresa. I'm sorry. Great Hughes.
So, since that being said, what he said out his own mouth and gave a timeline, he a damn fool. You a damn fool to even make an assumption. You actually sat down and wrote this shit. And you mentioned the timestamp. Cause you felt like ain't nobody gonna never figure this out. And you control and do all you wanna do. Look. You got innocent people out here doing investigation out the kindness of their heart because they got children, because they got family. These people, they care about their families. This a lady right here never killed her daughter. Look at Miss Reese. And you want to know why she ain't grieving or shed a tear. And this lady exposed the whole. Just imagine. Y'all remember when you was a child once upon a time, and you was telling, just say like your mama might drop you off over her sister house, which is that your auntie, you know, it's on your grandma's house, and your grandma be like, yeah, your goddamn mama don't know nothing. And get the snitching, you know what I'm saying? And you like, oh, look.
Missing. Now, there's a narrative from a detective who says that he requested the lock report, something else, and those time cards. He requested the report to be ran from September the 8th through September the 10th. Because I'm sure he, like me, wanted to know who was working. And he even says in the report that there were 3 people that were working that could have possibly vacuumed on the 9th floor.
Hey, Fred, look, Fred said now that song is playing off. Shout out to Fred. Because not only the song playing off, it's mentioning at 1:30. Dealing with employees. Then when you go back to Dr. Ali, they said it was 3 sperms found inside of her, right? And you hearing this?
And in this report, it says that 2 of these people possibly needed an interpreter. Okay, so my intentions for going through the timesheets were to see exactly how many people were working at that time and what time did they check out. See if we could find anything suspicious. Okay, well, we found something suspicious because the way the reports were ran, they purposely edited out who was working at that time. So there, if you look through all 25 pages that they gave to the detectives, and I don't mean that they blacked it out, I mean that.
And then look, watch this game. Guess who was working at 1:30 in the morning, who they protecting? Watch this. Perfect weirdo. Watch this, gang. I'm finna show you who they protecting. I'm finna show you who they protecting when they come to a management. Let's watch this video first.
Get some rooms available. 2 beds. Oh lucky day. I found one for $2. How you
sound? How you sound? How you sound? How you sound?
Can you hold this, bro?
Man, how you sound? How you sound?
It's this much kid, don't nobody know what happened.
That go a camera right there? That go a camera right there? That go a camera right there? Come on, man. This lady ain't just wandering no freezer, man. This little girl ain't just going to no freezer. That's real talk.
You're denying me to get the room? Oh, you just saw me. Now look, now I'm finna.
After what I just stated, that we don't consent to him recording.
This isn't gonna be used in any court, no criminal court against you, sir.
That's fine.
Right now, for my own safety.
Yeah, he not the management denying us. A room.
So now we have to ask the gentleman to leave, otherwise it's trespass.
So now you want the police officer engaged. That's what he was there for.
Now
So
it's
now,
different.
I'm gonna say this.
I was working.
I'm gonna say this.
I was working with you.
This ain't gonna stop it. You just made it worse. Because, first of all, you got a young black girl that was killed.
Not a
criminal court against you, sir.
That's fine.
Right now, for my own safety.
Yeah, he not the management denying us a room.
So now we have to ask the gentleman to leave, otherwise it's trespass.
So now you want the police officer engaged. That's what he was there for.
Now
So
it's
now,
different.
I'm gonna say this.
I was working.
I'm gonna say this.
I was working with you.
This ain't gonna stop it. You just made it
Did y'all
worse.
hear that when that man said, I was working? I was working. Look who he talking to, and look who said they was working at 1:30 to 2 o'clock with management. Right? Straight Drop made a song about this at 1:30. Irene lied about it. I went live at 1:30, showing Kenneka still in the room. Look what the manager said. Ain't discriminate evidence at 1:30 and 2 o'clock? Cause that's what you want to know. Who was the manager at 1:30 and 2 o'clock in the morning?
Management denying us a room.
So So now we have to ask the gentleman to leave, otherwise it's
So
stressful.
now you want the police officer engaged. That's what he was there for.
Now
So
it's
now,
different. It changed.
I'm gonna say this.
I was working.
I'm gonna say this.
I was working with
You, this ain't gonna stop it. You just made it worse. Because, first of all, you got a young black girl that was killed in your hotel and found in your freezer. And now you add on top of it discrimination. We did not come here to be confrontational with you.
And this who Miss Teresa told us about the devil. This who Miss Teresa was referring to, the devil is not welcome at the funeral. Right? I'm finna put y'all on game. That's why he admitted I worked that night. It was around about this same time. And remind y'all what the lawyer said in the police report, that family gonna be there. So you could see that.
That's fine.
This police officer should have never engaged us, and security should have never came to us. And
Management is not giving us. They're not giving us enough answers on what we're trying to. So Daniel was working that night. Here, take that.
So
he was working that night. He was working that night.
Thank you for adding discrimination, bro. You didn't think I had enough money to afford this, did you? That's what you thought. Any answers for black people, for the young black girl being killed? Anything?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm leaving. Within a reasonable amount of time. So when I have to, I can leave. You want to know how I know that? I got a reasonable amount of time to walk away. And that's exactly what I'm doing. Look at this. What are y'all protecting?
You go on the sidewalk there.
Protecting property? I'm leaving in a reasonable amount of time. So I'm asking, do anybody got any answers? So young black girl that's dead. I'm walking, I'm going. We already got that. A reasonable, oh yeah, I'm going in next. We coming in next. We coming in next.
You could ask to speak with the public
Man, this is
information
a
officer.
lot of cops for somebody trying to check into a hotel. Look at this.
You can speak with the public officer, the public information officer.
Now you see how much protection they had when he asked about 130 and who would be involved in Kenneka death and disappearance at 130. Jedediah just went in there and showed you who would be responsible, and it's a manager. It's a manager. You see how much police is there because the manager there. He there at 1:30 in the morning when Kenneka came up missing. Cause don't y'all know when y'all seen that if you a David K, J for K follower from the beginning, what time David Pena was spotted in the kitchen? If you don't know, say you don't know. If you know, drop the timestamp. If you don't know the timestamp and know he was in the kitchen, at least say Trey Gang. I did see David Pena in the kitchen. I wasn't paying attention at that time. Since you mentioned it, it make a whole lot of sense why David Pena would be heading to the kitchen at a particular time, why killer Mike walking in the lobby and heading towards the kitchen, bust a U-turn and went to the elevators. Oh, how many lights we got? Hold on, y'all. Let's see how many lights we got. Now we need more light than this, bro. This too much receipts and truth. This deserves shares. This ain't deserve shares just to get numbers up. This deserves trying to make national news and solving a murder crime. You know, this ain't for like entertainment and like, you know, this my talent. No, bruh. I want justice for Kenneka, bruh. Listen to what I said. You see how many police officers in this hotel right now? Jedediah put the management on live and asked him one particular question. Was you working when Kenneka came up missing? He said yes. And he said, I worked it around 1:30. Out the manager mouth. That's what the manager meant. And you mean to tell me if Andrea Alice is telling you about 1:30 dealing with an employee, then straight drop telling y'all did it happen at 1:30 or 1:50? And you mean to tell me you got a Jedediah Brown with all these police officers questioning the same management? Same management. At one particular time stamp at 1:30. Listen to this.
The police station, they can give you all the information you're asking for, okay?
Thank you for being respectful.
You're welcome. They can give you all the information you're asking for, okay?
Thank you for being respectful.
You're welcome.
Something about this ain't right.
He know the whole time.
Hey,
hold on.
That little girl.
Something
He
about
know
this
the
ain't
whole
right, bro.
time.
Hey, look.
Look at this. Hold on. I want y'all to see this. Look at that. Look at that. All them damn cops. Wait, you a detective?
No, I'm the chief.
You the chief?
Yes, sir.
Oh my God, I'm
Deputy
Jedediah,
chief.
deputy chief. I'm so glad to meet you.
Yeah, what's going on?
What's up?
You know when you ask serious a question, the police chief wanna come out. Now look at this. The police chief, Jedediah, let's just say they all know what happened to Kenneka and the truth. And the truth. You see how they planned it with their phone? How the CIA draw this up? Notice, check this out. Everything what we found out right now about the Kenneka Jenkins case, like, oh, the sister was involved. We got evidence. Miss Teresa was involved. We got evidence. YouTuber was involved. They got evidence. You don't think Jedediah been on this? Do you see how the police like Jedediah? Stop it now. You trying to come on now, bro. You gonna blow our cover. But Jedediah really ain't trying to blow the cover because Miss Teresa want to make it look like it's a racial thing. So Jedediah gonna be the hype man and try to make it look like it's a cover up and it's racial motivated. And what did they hide? A distraction. Jedediah is a distraction. How you gonna be an activist and you don't even got a team behind you? It's always you and your phone. If I'm an activist, when I think about the activist, I'm thinking about, oh, we got a building, an office, and look how many, activists we got on the team. He always working solo. Like Columbo, you know what I'm talking about? And watch him.
We really interested about what this. We don't feel like the public is getting enough information about what happened here Saturday night, and that's really confusing.
Bro, what freezer, bro?
See no motherfucking freezer.
What freezer,
if they
bro?
stopping y'all right here, if they stopping us right here,
come on, man.
Y'all ain't stop us from going
Come
in the
on,
freezer.
bro. Y'all lying to, bro.
I can't do nothing but this look like practice actor to me. This look like the government already got these people on payroll, just like they got these gang members on payroll and informant. And when they do commit murders and do a job for the police and the FBI. They got activists already in play. They got doctors, lawyers, coroners already in play in case they might mess up when it comes to a murder ritual. I ain't even scared to talk about this stuff no more.
Yeah,
What freezer, bro? They didn't even stop us from going nowhere. You couldn't even get past this wall or this wall. How the hell y'all talking about some shit that's walking the freezer without y'all just doing all this security right now?
Lot, right? That parking lot is sit with security cameras.
It's security everywhere. This thing is laced. Ain't nowhere in the world that's something.
323.
That is, y'all right.
Come on, stop it, man. Lying, short.
Okay, so
Sunday afternoon, which was 6 hours.
And keep this in mind. This the same police that was in the lobby. This the same police that was in the lobby. The police chief that was in the lobby. He was the one in the lobby when they was searching the basement. Right? So if there was him in the lobby on his walkie-talkie while Sergeant Rose and them searched the basement and said they located Kenneka in the basement in the freezer downstairs. Right? Listen to this. Since we know Jedediah in on it, the police in on it, Leonora in, Miss Teresa in on it, the lawyers, the judges, the prosecutor, all the higher ups in on it. Listen to what he finna say.
Afterwards, we put out a press release. I told you guys
about
earlier.
the girl, about us stumbling in the freezer, and
no, there was official press release put out. I told you guys to the all the major media desk.
Could you tell us what that said?
I don't remember. I went through so many documents and stuff the other day.
Chief, did she stumble in the freezer? Is the department did she stumble?
Keep this in mind. They gonna know when Kenneka came up missing round 1:30. And they know what's on the footage. This is a big secret. If Kenneka missing at 1:30, guess what security was missing at 1:30? French K. Guess what front office manager was missing? David Pena. Guess all the front desk clerk were missing all around that time at 1:30. And we witnessed this on the footage. I just went live with you people and showed you these people what was going on at 1:30. 2 o'clock. That's how I got the explanation of French Cave. I'm like, man, look. French Cave came up missing when Kenneka missing. He had to take a lunch break. And we already know lunch break 30 minutes, right? Ooh. If the cover up ain't real, watch what the police chief finna say. And this what he had 1:30. And he know who she was with at 1:30. We got the footage at 1:30. Look what Trey Gang showed y'all at 1:30 on the footage, knocking 2 hours off the timestamp. This how you finna blow Jedediah cover, the police chief, and you finna understand why he filming this, asking the police chief, making it look like he justed for Kenneka and trying to no. But the whole time, this was already planned and orchestrated in case things go wrong and they need to clear their tracks. Listen to this at 1:30, 2 o'clock when the Kenneka came up missing in a murder.
Now that was a statement that y'all read. Could you reiterate that? I said that. That's what y'all said. That's what y'all said in the media. You said it in the media. So did she stumble in the freezer, bro? Did y'all see her stagnate drunk into a freezer?
We saw her walking throughout the hotel, and that's all I'm gonna say.
And so, and the mayor's out. He's out. He's not.
The last images that you seen her, was she by herself on the surveillance?
I cannot comment on that. Do you guys have business cards? Do you work for a media outlet or anything?
What happened inside the Crowne Plaza Chicago O'Hare? That's the question many are asking of hotel management after the body of Kenneka Jenkins was found in a freezer early Sunday morning.
If you've seen her going to a freezer or being carried to a freezer, then you need to prove that.
The 19-year-old's family talked to reporters a few hours after the heartbreaking discovery.
That's my favorite sister. How can I live life knowing I'll never see her again?
Jenkins' family says she was at the hotel with some friends at a party, but around 4:30 Saturday morning, the friends called to say they couldn't find Jenkins, but had her cell phone and truck keys.
It had to be something within.
Spoiler alert, since Miss Teresa said she got the call at 4:34, it's at 1:34. Not 4:34, but 1:34. So, ooh wee.
In that room that happened. Because they walked in the hotel at 1:13 and they seen at 2 something, that's when they realized she was lost. That's not adding up.
Family members went to the hotel but say staff told them a missing persons report needed to be filed in order to look at surveillance video. The family says police also weren't helpful, but eventually looked at the video and told them.
We saw her on the video at 3:20 a.m. in the morning, staggering. His exact words. She was so.
Not 3:20, 1:20. Oh, Trey Gang, you that cold with it? So you mean to tell me the whole time it was 1:30 and Miss Teresa and them covering up for that time frame and talking about that we saw her in the lobby at 3:20, but it's at 1:20. Oh, the sister said she had to come up around missing at 2 some instead of 3 some. It's at 1 some. Oh, this finna give it up.
Of 19-year-old Kenneka Jenkins. She went missing during a hotel party for approximately 21 hours. You heard right, 21 hours. Until she was found dead in the hotel's walk-in freezer. Kenneka's mother, Teresa, and her sister, Lenore, are here. They're opening up exclusively about the day that changed their lives forever. I can only imagine how difficult this is for you. I'm going to show you and everybody an image of your daughter. Okay. It's the last image we had from before she went to that hotel that evening. Beautiful young woman. Very difficult to imagine how you would even cope with this tragedy. How have you been holding it together?
Well, I haven't.
Man, motherfucker.
Lenore, you're the big sister.
Yes.
There's all this gossip out there.
She can't even answer that question, bro. This the cold part about it. She can't even answer a simple question.
I haven't.
You have. She was found dead in the hotel's walk-in freezer. Kenneka's mother, Teresa, and her sister, Lenore, are here. They're opening up exclusively about the day that changed their lives forever. I can only imagine how difficult this is for you. I'm going to show you and everybody an image of your daughter.
Okay.
It's the last image we had from before she went to that hotel that evening. Beautiful young woman. Very difficult to imagine how you would even cope with this tragedy. How have you been holding it together?
Well, I haven't.
You haven't?
I haven't.
Lenore, you're the big sister.
Yes.
There's all this gossip out there. Whenever there's a public event, that's what happens. What do you
Listen
want
to
people
this
know
shit,
about who your
bruh.
sister really was?
She was a great person. She was my backbone. She was my best friend. She was the reason why I had so much strength that I had from her and my mom.
So can I ask you about that day?
Yes.
When did you guys first find out that Kenneka was missing?
Okay, I was laying in the bed. I get a call at 4:34, which would be September the 9th.
So in the morning?
In the morning.
All right, listen to this. Y'all heard what she just said at 4:34 in the morning. Listen to what Trey Gang finna tell you. 1:34 in the morning. 1:34 in the morning. That's when the lawyer said the family was notified immediately when Kenneka came up missing. If you read the reports, I understand they're gonna go with the narrative. Kenneka came out the room at 2 something. Let's switch the narrative up at 1 something. Right? Miss Teresa said she got the call at 1 something. And guess who was on the other end? The person that was on the other end said, Mama, I can't find Kenneka. Was there with Monifa or was there with Leonora? This the trick part about it. Listen to what Trey Gang just told y'all. 1:34. This the truth. Look at it the way Trey Gang just broke it down to you. At 1:34, listen to how this sound like when you switch the time up to 1:34. Leonora called Miss Teresa, told her about her daughter missing, and watch how they try to make it look like the friends had something to do with it, and the whole time it was them.
So
She was a great person. She was my backbone. She was my best friend. She was the reason why I had so much strength that I had from her and my mom.
So can I ask you about that day?
Yes.
When did you guys first find out that Kenneka was missing?
Okay, I was laying in the bed. I get a call at 4:34, which would be September the 9th.
So in the morning?
In the morning.
So you're automatically a little concerned because you're getting called at 4 in the morning. Most parents are. So
Yes.
Dad, I don't like getting called at 4 in the morning.
Yes.
And what you hear when you open the phone?
And it was from my daughter's friend, and I heard she said, "Ma, we can't find Kenneka." I said, "You can't find Kenneka?" I say, "Wait, please don't leave my baby."
So say one more time. I want to be clear on this. Sorry. So you get called at 4 in the morning. And what's going on at the hotel? Well, these girls are looking for their friend, right?
Yeah. And they said the hotel wouldn't give them no help. And as they walked around looking for my sister, they said the hotel told them if they don't leave, they would call the police on them.
They're trying to find a missing person, and they're being chased off the premises?
Yes.
So then what did you do?
And I went to the hotel myself. And when I went up to the hotel, I had my daughter's picture in my phone. And I went to the front desk and I asked the manager there, I said, my daughter friends woke me up and told me that my daughter, they lost her in this hotel. I said, kids, someone please look at the security cameras to see if they see my daughter. And she told me no. She stated to me that was police matters.
They couldn't have looked themselves at the cameras?
I asked them could they look themselves, the hotel itself, Crown Plaza, and she stated to me no.
So when the hotel said they wouldn't look at the surveillance footage and you couldn't find your daughter anywhere in the hotel, you do what any mom would do. You call 911. So if it's okay, everybody, I want you all to hear this 911 call. Let's just play a portion.
Again, she's only been gone for a couple hours. She could be somewhere with one of her friends, or again, it is only a couple hours since you hadn't seen her, correct? Or since her friend supposedly hadn't seen her?
Correct. Let's say about 3 to 4 hours now.
Are you looking to file a missing persons report then?
I just want to know, is it possible they can look at the cameras and see, because they send the police out here and ask them to look at the cameras and see if they've seen her on their cameras around that time?
Even if I did send an officer, it would take a little bit for us to get the camera footage for us to pass it on to the detectives division.
Okay. So what would you suggest?
Well, again, the only thing I would suggest maybe is just give her a couple hours. She could have went somewhere with one of her other friends, and who knows what her friends are saying is true, you know what I mean?
What do you guys think? Are you kidding me? As a physician, as a doctor, as a dad, it just makes me angry, frustrated. You're barely sitting there.
I've never heard a 911 dispatch say, "Oh, don't worry about it, it's fine." I've never heard of that. Maybe her friends are lying. I've never heard that in my life.
Wait a couple hours. It's the absolute wrong thing to do.
And at the time is ticking for her body temperature going down, down.
Freezing to death is one scenario, which we're going to get to, but whatever's going on, carjacking, kidnapping, time is not your friend here.
Exactly.
At what point did the police finally say, this is a problem, this young woman's been missing?
When we went, they didn't. They came to arrest us. That's how the police came.
Came to arrest you?
Yes.
To arrest you?
Yeah.
For what?
And this was like 6:30 in the evening.
Why would they arrest you?
Because Lenore now and the rest of the family member, they go upstairs. One of the kids pulled this fire drill, figuring by them pulling the fire drill, you know, everybody will run out. But they didn't, and they was knocking on doors and all them had their phones, and they was like, you know, with Kenneka picture, asking them, did y'all see her? Did y'all see her? Because we figuring she's got to be in this hotel somewhere.
So the police came because you were going through the
They came to arrest us. We K9s.
So did they arrest you?
No,
They asked me what was going on. They have no clue that a young girl even came up missing.
This is 20 hours later, they still didn't know there was a missing woman?
They didn't have no clue, and the manager was asking.
Now, if you've been paying attention, we still talking about 1:30 and 2. 1:30 and 2 o'clock. And you listen to the questions that Dr. Oz asking, what happened with Kenneka, and he mentioned it a specific timestamp. So when it come to 1:30, right? And you want to connect the security guard that's at the room at 1:30, then connect Lenore last contact her sister at 1:30. The manager admitted 1:30. And you mean to tell me that Trey Gang ain't putting y'all on game when he's showing y'all a video of Dr. Oz with the two main suspects? Look at their body language. It doesn't lie. And they cover it up for 1:30.
I can clue.
They arrest you?
No, they asked me what was going on. They have no clue that a young girl even came up missing.
And she answered the question. That's a question you don't supposed to be answering. What happened to her around 1:30? And the first person that spoke up to this question was who? That last had contact with her sister.
We K9s.
So did they arrest you?
No, they asked me what was going on. They have no clue that a young girl even came up missing.
This is 20 hours later, they still didn't know there was a missing woman?
They didn't have no clue, and the manager was acting clueless. They said they didn't even see her entering the hotel.
So how did they find?
At 1:30, why would you answer that question and Dr. Oz telling you what happened to you when she first came up missing? What happened? The manager acted like they had no clue and all of this. And you remember what the security guard said? He bumped into the sister looking for her sister. Come on, man. I can't fabricate this story. I can't fabricate this story. Everybody want to know the truth. What happened to Kenneka? Look who they got the suspects on mainstream news. CIA FBI program. Really?
Find the body. Who found that she was dead?
Well, the detectives told me that they found her, but when I heard it on the news and read the newspaper, I heard an employee found her. But if you would have saw her in that state, the first thing would have came to my mind, something happened to her.
Talking too much.
Like someone did something to her?
Yes, like someone did something to her. Now, they tell us they didn't see nothing, no foul play, no faulty play, or whatever.
You see how you got to answer this question just to cover up for 130 and 2? 130 and 2? If you would have asked me that, and my daughter came up missing in the hotel, and you would have asked me the same question you asked me, Teresa, guess what my answer would have been? I don't even know what happened. I'm here now to ask for your help, investigating and help me find out what happened to my daughter. Not giving an answer.
Are you angry that you were ignored?
Yes, I'm one. Yes, I'm angry. I'm hurt more so.
All right, up next we have even more questions. The shot.
That's why she got the lump sum of money. Cause she agreed to the narrative. I agreed to it was an accident and she walked in the freezer alone and locked herself in and died. That's how she got her money through the court system. Not trying to find justice. She went along with the same narrative. Same narrative that Andrea Atlas told y'all, this the cover up, this the employee, and here go the time card that was happened to Kenneka at 1:30 and 2.
When they ran the report, they specifically told whatever software that they were using to cut it off at that specific time. Okay, so you'll see, people who worked on the 8th, on the 9th, on the 10th of September 2017, but what you won't see is people that worked specifically at 1:30 a.m. on September the 9th. You'll see the employees who were before and after. Okay? There's no employees on those pages that were supposed, that were there. Now, I already.
It's why you ain't go see them on the camera round about that time.
They didn't, and they was knocking on doors and all of them had their phones, and they was like, with Kenneka picture, asking them, did y'all see her? Did y'all see her? Because we figuring she's got to be in this hotel somewhere.
So the police came because you were going through the...
They came to arrest us with K9s.
So did they arrest you?
No, they asked me what was going on. They had no clue that a young girl even came up missing.
This is 20 hours later, they still didn't know there was a missing woman?
They didn't have no clue, and the manager was acting clueless. They said they didn't even see her.
I see why the manager would be acting clueless when everybody know the truth about the timestamp.
Right. Cheap night wanna fight. Playing in the bank might be the only one right. Was it murder or mystery? Was she 5'9", 5'6"? Was she 130 or 150? Was she dropped as a mystery?
I already knew that the managers wouldn't be listed because that was in the narrative, that they don't clock in and clock out like hourly employees, so they're not going to be on that report, which I already understood. But even the 3 people that the detective said were there and were vacuuming weren't on the employee time card report. Now, this is important because there are still people that believe Kenneka walked into the freezer on her own and it was an accident. And I'm asking you all, if this was an accident, why would they hide? Why would they need to lie? Why would they need to edit something as simple as a timesheet report?
That's the main thing Leonora and Miss Teresa lying about. And when she said, why is they lying? She really basically telling you this Miss Teresa in Leonora. But in her investigation, she don't know who lying. She just know it's a cover up with the police. And this sounds strange when it come to the family round about the same time Kenneka come up miss.
Why couldn't they just tell the detectives who was working that night? If there's no foul play and there's nothing wrong, that just seems very simple, you know? So I'm gonna show you how to go and look at these timesheets. So you're gonna have to do this on your phone because the files from the desktop are not there anymore. Hi J4K. I'm going to play a video back from September 2017. This is Jedediah Brown and the group of protesters that was with him originally at the Rosemont Hotel protesting for the justice of Kenneka Jenkins. We're going to watch a cameraman from Chicago. His name is John. Supposedly John has footage from day one of the protest, and he's equipped Jedediah with microphones. Also something interesting, well, it's interesting that the footage has yet to come out. Any video from that he's taken has yet to come out. I'm wondering, what is he going to do with this video? Who is this John? And we're going to listen to a few clues. John is going to tell us that he found out about the Kenneka Jenkins case through a Chicago male that had been shot 31 times. And
that's the little McQuan McDonough case.
He claims this man, as he was interviewing him, looked at his phone and said, "Oh, that's Kenneka, I know her." And then he's going to casually say, "And then I ran into Jedediah." So I don't know if they ran into each other at the protest or if there was some, type of middleman between him and Jedediah. But let's just listen and watch.
Bogus! Now, John, I'm asking you to come talk to them and tell them what you know, bro. And I'm off this shit. And I'm gonna wait. And guess what? Kenneka brought us all together. Let's stay that way.
And let Kenneka keep us together. And you all still fight for Kenneka because she ain't had nothing to do with this. And something still foul went on. So still fight for her. Her death ain't about money. Her death ain't about
John,
money.
what is you doing?
He recording them, looking at him, looking at him.
Tell him what you know.
Everybody out there, I've been on this since literally the first second. As soon as I could, I came and I heard about this when I was documenting another guy who...
Okay, he says that he's been on the case since the first second, since he first heard about it, okay? So, I guess my concern is that this man would actually have the evidence that we need to prove that there was a cover-up at Rosemont. And he hasn't done much, if anything, to help J4K get attention from the authorities so that they can reopen the investigation officially and do what they need to do to get justice for her.
Who was shot 31 times, and he looked at his phone and he said, "Damn, I know that girl." And I said, "You know her?" "Yeah." He said, "Man, that's Kenneka. I've known her since 2015, and that was Sunday afternoon, 2:30, whatever that weekend was that she got, the 11th or 12th or whatever it was." And I was like, damn, and I just sort of didn't get away from me. And then Jedediah, somehow we talked, I've been following him, and I literally have been here every step of the way. I've seen no malfeasance. I've seen everybody with pure hearts that I...
Man, bro, y'all see how the CIA and the FBI know how to manipulate the public? This stuff is for real. This stuff is for real. This a murder of Kenneka Jenkins. And look how the CIA got everything planned, and organized in case when they get out of hand, they can entertain us with this.
I can see. I've been documenting as much as I can, talking to everybody. This has been one of the craziest.
Okay, talking to everybody like who? Did he get a chance to talk to people that was actually at the hotel party? Did he get a chance to interview the family members?
Most intense experiences of love, and honestly, I was shocked that the national media hasn't covered it at all, hardly. Few things here and there.
Or did they send this guy in on the protesters to infiltrate? Because he's looking down, he's moving around, he doesn't seem, I mean, in general, you know what they teach you about.
See that? You see how Andrea Alice was on top of her game? And check this out. If you notice that Andrea Alice wasn't showing surveillance footage. She wasn't even showing the surveillance footage. She was just showing you paperwork, what it said. Trey ain't showed y'all surveillance footage and paperwork. Now you can go back to the paperwork, surveillance footage, and listen to the narrative, and voila, Miss Risa exposed. And guess what Miss Risa gonna do in her response? Talk about God. Religions. Instead of her daughter them, have y'all noticed that lady? I went live on Kenneka Jenkins on September the 9th. Miss Risa didn't do that. She, if you JFK, you the mother, the first thing you gonna do is September 9th. Let me go live and let me tune in with the real JFK. None of that. None of that, bruh. Look.
Like how to spot a lie. His demeanor doesn't seem, all that straightforward.
Even the Chicago media ignored it. And we had about how many? 1,500 people in the street the other night. I don't know how many, 1,000, 2,000? It was 1,800 people. And it was just like, how is this not being covered? And so it hurts to see that this is sort of ending in this manner. And I think...
Okay, that's interesting that he would criticize the mainstream media for not covering this when he's the one with the footage that actually hasn't produced anything. So it makes you think, what is this guy's real motive?
Everybody came at it with pure hearts, and that's it. Like, so to Mama Teresa, we love you, and we want the best for your family and for you, and we want justice for Kenneka, and we want to be able to know what happened, for real what happened. Because that's why everybody's out here. Everybody's out here. And I'm out here so I can learn about it. I've been in the neighborhood for a long time. And it's just like, damn. I honestly am a bit at a loss for words at the way this has turned since Friday. So let's just try to, but I haven't seen anything, and I've been like, damn, like when this came around, I'm like really shocked.
This man, I'll wake up, John.
I wanted to come back with another video. I'm still going over the Rosemont files. And this document is a grid that was created by the detectives. And what they've done is they've gone through the cameras where Kenneka was seen on tape at the Crown Plaza. And they've made a little grid as it relates to who was seen on the camera before and after Kenneka. So on each camera, they're going to name the camera over here, and then Kenneka's always going to be in the middle in this gray highlighted area, and the person that came before and the person that came after is going to be listed. So what's interesting about this document is For one, there was always a male that came in the camera frame right before Kenneka was seen. Now, whether you believe these timestamps or not is on you. I can't tell you one way or the other. But what we do know is that before Kenneka was seen, there was always a male seen. In this frame, it was 2 males. In this frame, 1 male, 1 male. This is the security guard. This is a male. They said they don't know. Possible delivery person. So they don't even know who this male is. Another male employee, another male employee. Now, what's interesting is when you get to the bottom, to the upper kitchen, which is where Kenneka was found, remember, up the stairs, and the freezer, there's no time here.
You want to know why it ain't no time there? Because it's there the whole time. Because look, since we know what's going on at 1:30, and we know the hour on the footage is 2 hours off, look what this timestamp would show. 1:32. And Kenneka would be in the upper kitchen at 1:32 with employees, like the court paper said. That's the whole purpose. At 1:30. Like what Straight Drop said. Did it happen at 1:30 or 1:50? Thumb me up if we lighten these suckers up. So don't you get in there at 1:30. Miss Teresa know was at 1:30. She had last contact with her sister at 1:30, Leonora. At 1:30. Look when you find out what the footage was showing at 3:30, and it's out 2 hours at 1:32. What you got here?
2 males, possibly employees, so they don't know. Now, this is interesting because how can you see them on camera on August 30th but not see the time stamp that's on the camera? That doesn't make any sense, right? I'm sorry it's so shaky. I don't know where my selfie stick is. But how is it that they could possibly be reviewing video and there be no timestamp on the most important video, which is the
Man, I almost talked too much and realized my microphone was muted. But come on, gang. Look, everything match up at 1:30, going on 2 o'clock. And you want to know why they didn't got no time stamp for August 30th? But they gave you a time stamp for the night and knocked it off. This at 1:30. What time you think Kenneka would be walking towards the freezer? Right at 1:30. If she was meeting up with her sister, talking about she ready to go. So she'll look like she'll walk to the freezer face straight. Then she got you walking to the freezer. Now you got her walking to the freezer at 1:32. Like what the footage said. And they turned around, walked back, ain't no telling what route they took. But when they walked out that kitchen, she seen on the elevator on the lower level walking to another kitchen. The last time I mentioned that, man, they shut the live down. Cause I was like, oh, that's how they showing her getting off on the elevator, thinking she getting off on the 9th floor, but the whole time she could have came from the kitchen area. And